Prophecy is to accurately foretell the future. It is an essential part of religion because fulfilled prophecy is one sure way of knowing whether a religion is true or false. Therefore, it is necessary that a religion has a significant prophetic content. In this regard, the Bible is unsurpassed. From Genesis, the first book of the Bible, to the last, Revelation, we find prophecies that are to occur hundreds and even thousands of years in the future in extraordinary detail. Let us take, for example, the prophecy of 70 weeks set out in Daniel chapter 9, verses 24 to 26.
70 weeks are determined for your people and for your holy city, to finish the transgression, to make an end of sins, to make reconciliation for iniquity, to bring in everlasting righteousness, to seal up vision and prophecy, and to anoint the most holy. Know, therefore, and understand, that from the going forth of the command to restore and build Jerusalem until Messiah the Prince, there shall be 7 weeks and 62 weeks. The street shall be built again, and the wall, even in troublesome times. And after the 62 weeks, Messiah shall be cut off, but not for himself. And the people of the prince who is to come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary. The end of it shall be with a flood, and till the end of the war desolations are determined. Then he shall confirm a covenant with many for 1 week. But in the middle of the week he shall bring an end to sacrifice and offering. And on the wing of abominations shall be one who makes desolate, even until the consummation which is determined is poured out on the desolate.
In the Bible, a week is normally understood to mean a week of years. Therefore, 70 weeks means 470 years. The prophecy says that at the end of 69 weeks of years, or 483 biblical years, or 173,880 days, the Messiah would appear. To discern when this starts, we need to look at the history of Israel. In 445 BC, Nehemiah, who was the cupbearer for the emperor Artaxerxes, was told that the streets and the wall of Jerusalem was in total disrepair. Consequently, he asked the emperor permission to go and build the streets and the wall of Jerusalem. Records show that the emperor issued an edict to this effect on the 14th of March 445 BC. It is from that date that the clock starts to click for the fulfillment of the prophecies. When we count forward this number of days, we arrive at 6th April 32 AD. It was precisely on that day we now call Palm Sunday that Jesus rode into Jerusalem and presented himself to Israel as their Messiah. Less than a week later, he was crucified, he was cut off. We also know that in 70 AD, both the city of Jerusalem and the temple were razed to the ground by the Roman general Titus. A more precise fulfillment of prophecy is difficult to come by. These and other fulfilled prophecies serve to confirm the truth of the Bible. The last bit of the prophecy is of the reintroduction of the temple sacrifice of the old covenant and its sudden stop by the coming prince. This is still not fulfilled, although more than 2000 years passed. It is for the 70th week of years, yet future. These will be fulfilled in the end times dealt with in the book of Revelation. Meanwhile, God is dealing with the rest of us, the Gentiles, in the new covenant, wanting us to have faith in the death, resurrection, and ascension of Jesus Christ. This is a period of grace as opposed to the Mosaic law. When we look back, however, we are surprised that the Jews in Jesus' time failed to realize that these and several other related prophecies were being fulfilled before their very eyes. Is it because of their failure that Jesus wept over Jerusalem on his last trip to that city before he was crucified?
If only on this your day you had known the path for peace, but you have failed to see it. The days will come when your enemies build ramparts to surround you and hem you in, pressing hard from every side. And within these walls they will destroy you. You and your children. And they will not leave one stone upon another in you, because you did not recognize the time of your visitation.
How could they have been so blind as not to recognize the signs of their times? There is a lesson for us in this. We must take care to study prophetic books such as Revelation and Daniel and read the signs of our times, lest we make an even greater mistake and accept the false Christ, the Antichrist, when he appears as our Savior. As Paul advises, we must guard our minds and our hearts.
The coming of the lawless one is according to the working of Satan, with all power, signs, and lying wonders, and with all unrighteous deception among those who perish, because they did not receive the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this reason God will send them strong delusion, that they should believe the lie, that they all may be condemned who did not believe the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
Therefore, let us look at the end time prophecies in Daniel and later on in Revelation, so that we may know the signs of our times. Next, we look at other end time prophecies found in the book of Daniel.